Welcome back to your Optavia LifeBook audio channel. My name is Christy Baker and I am an independent Optavia health coach. And today I'm going to be reading to you from element 23, starting on page 459. In our last video, we talked a little bit about how what we got started in element 4. This is where we're taking the deep dive to go more in thought and in process with our emotions and how that has such an impact on our overall health. So before we get started, could you please just take a minute and hit the like button as well as the subscribe if you're not already. That just lets you know when the next video is going to be out. All right, let's go ahead and get started. A couple of ground rules before we carry on. It's important that you go at your own speed and make sure that you're using your LifeBook as a guide to help you. Practice and exercises to start to document your progress as you're better able to recognize and manage your emotions and your responses. We also want you to go back, if you haven't already, to read element 4 at the beginning of your journey and then compare it to what you're learning now. First of all, let's start off by writing how your understanding, perspective, and the way that you view yourself and others has changed since you first read element 4. Take a moment, jot those down. You can do a voice text in your phone if you want to make it real quick, and then share that with your coach in your next session. As you reflect on how you've grown, learned, and installed new habits, recognize that your transformation is underway. Your growing self-awareness is a powerful tool because without it, we have a tendency to contract with fear. It has been said that we have almost 70,000 thoughts during a day, and most of them are the same thoughts that we had yesterday. Often they are difficult, negative, and critical of ourselves and others. We're going to teach you how to move out of that level of thinking and instead integrate your thoughts, emotions, and feelings and actions to support your optimal well-being. This emotional agility and how we deal with our inner world drives everything in our lives. It's going to be a bit scary, but it will be worth it. Think of it as a series of lab experiments to open up your thinking and start exploring all the cool stuff that you'll be capable of doing. So before we start, I want to offer you some congratulations on having the courage to step out of your comfort zone. Let's start by increasing your capacity and your capabilities and prepare you for your new world. Unfortunately, there is an invisible force that prevents so many from reaching this state, and a growing body of scientific research suggests that the root of this disease and low well-being is different than from what you've been taught. What determines how much, how often, and how healthy we really eat? What determines how active and how often you really exercise? Anyone guess? It's our emotions. Our emotions affect us every second of the day. They are the energy that drives every aspect of our life. Their deep, ancient, and central role in directing our brain and mind is only just unfolding as our understanding of our interpersonal neurobiology grows. When functioning as designed, our emotions connect our biology and our behavior into a beautiful, resonating song that flows throughout our body and creates a sense of well-being. We've all felt it at times, and it is a beautiful thing. We wish these moments would last forever. Unfortunately, less than 5% of people have developed mastery of their emotions so that they truly have calm and focus that allows them to be the dominant force in their lives. The inability to successfully navigate our emotions is now thought to be the central cause of almost all diseases and lack of well-being. That's a bold statement, and I plan on exploring it in detail. How well would you say that you manage your emotions currently? Give yourself a number on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being top-notch, and then describe why. Which areas do you struggle the most? Mismanaged emotions not only determine whether you will become sick, but also whether you will become happy, fulfilled, and successful in your life. They play such an important role in everyone's everyday life. We'll look into that more in our next video. Thank you for joining me.